Welcome to the time whose time has come at last. Welcome to probably the end of Shining Force Gaiden. It has been 100,000 billion years. But we're almost done with it. Actually, we were almost done with it back when I got sick, or back when I stopped for Next Fest. We were pretty close to the end all the time. And if only we had continued. But no, instead I sacrificed several weeks. And that led to my death. That's right, I'm dead now. This is coming to you from beyond the grave. Amazing, isn't it? That I can be dead and never have to stop talking. Anyway. I'm prepared to video games all night if I have to. We're gonna watch me get blasted by magic and suffer over and over and over again. And I have been pretty high sodium about mages in this game. So it's nice that our only two remaining battles are against the big archmage that's been a problem for the entire game and the end boss. That's fantastic. That's fucking fantastic. I love that. I'm so prepared for this. Anyway, hello, Kupo. And hello, Silver, and hello in general. Giga Magic and Ermac, yeah. I'm gonna have to fight Ermac. That's basically the same thing. Alright. Life is a magic thing. Life's a happy song. Life's a fillet of fish. Yes, it is. What fucking emulator am I using? Oh, right, yeah. Using Kega for this. Kega Fusion. There's not much to say tonight. I just kind of want to plow through this. Turns out the Shining Force games are really hard. And, certainly kicking my ass. Life is a highway. It's my life. It's now or never. Right here, right now. Watching the world wake up from history. The I-5, and you're within a mile of LAX. I've gotta hold on, I gotta look some stuff up. Yeah, Interstate 5 is on the West Coast. Did they start numbering from, like, the left-hand side? Where is Interstate 1? Hawaii? Oh, wait, that's Interstate H1. For the interstate in Alaska, it's the Interstate A1. Does America have a route? Well, wait. Alaska and Hawaii are in America. I forgot. Alright, what about Interstate 2? A partially completed highway. Wait. Applied to use I-2 on Interstate 83. That's a 2013. Did they not number these in order? Why not? Dwight Eisenhower fucked up a lot of shit. Don't look up Interstate 99. You know what? Okay. I don't think I'll be doing that. Let's play a video game that makes perfect sense and has never angered me or frustrated me in my entire life. I never really thought about the highway system. Like, I knew that Interstate, like, I-95, I think, it runs through Maryland. It's just, like, I never really thought about it. Something on Michela's new ambition, load. I'd like to read with me. That book may take some time. Yeah, I noticed. Did I leave anybody dead? No, good. Alright, let's take a look at what this battle is. They designated a bunch of highways as I number while they were still in destruction, not all in finished construction. Beautiful, okay. This is the place of Lord Dark Saul's revival. Soon his revival will be completed. At that time, he will be revived and revive again. Anyone who stands in his way will be powerless against him. Yeah, that's happened before. Until then, Ian and his force must not be allowed anywhere near Lord Dark Saul. Mistress Michela, even if Max is defeated, those guys pose no threat for you. Well, I won't be defeated. But I think Ian will give us more trouble than Max did. If by some chance they make it here, you must fight with all your strength. Ian being more troublesome than Max? Yes, this is a sequel, you idiot! You should not take Ian so lightly. He's a talented man, and will require extra attention when we deal with him. Don't think you know Ian so well, Michela. It can't be! How did those guys get here? They walked up the stairs. Thanks to Ian, I've been able to return to my old self. I'm sure you don't see how sweet Ian is. I'm sorry? Unexpected shipping coming from the rear. Well, well, well. Isn't this a surprise? It seems there's something you don't know about Ian yet, Max. 20 years ago, a prophet in Marinara gave your brother Cain a prediction. What? That prediction spoke of our reviving Lord Darksaul at this very place. Cain didn't like the thought of that. He had a son, and sent him away to defeat Lord Darksaul. Oh, that's why Ian's sweet. He's the son of Cain. And that son was Ian. What the? Cain raised his son to lead a shining force. Just like you, his brother, led the shining force. His son was to follow in your footsteps. Ian, you are my older brother's son? Does that make us related? I found out about this through Hassan's elder, and I was surprised too. Such a thing just can't be, can it? Yeah, we got flashing, and a throne shaped like a scorpion. Lord Darksaul's revival is almost complete. This time, without a doubt, you fools shall not hinder the realization of our great dream. Michela, you can't do that. I can't allow you to use Lord Xenon's power in the revival of Darksaul. Who's that? You're Odd-Eye! You're a devil just like me. How could you have sided with those guys? You can try to hinder us all you like, but it will do no good. I'll risk my life to see Lord Darksaw revive completely. Michela, you need to wake up. Why are you going so far? Yes, Brock from Pokemon. Tell her. You're just dazzled by Darksaw's illusions. You're putting your life on the line here. Will that do you any good? We must protect Lord Darksaw's dear child, Mephisto. Who? Compared with that goal, my life isn't important. Ian! If it's like this, one man alone cannot defeat Michelle. Well, it's a good thing we've got like 15. Darksaw's revival must be stopped. I'll join your party. I don't have... Oh, I guess we do have space for one more. Alright, let's head up the stairs. Oh. Well, there is a... He's a Jadevil. What do you got, Darksaw? A critical... or on eye. A critical sword. Good, cool. Oof. Well, that sucked. I probably should go back to the store and, like, stock up on healing items, but I'm not going to. You'll wait until the ending to say who the fuck Mephisto is. Isn't he in, like, South Park or something? I don't know. No, wait, isn't Mephisto, like, Blackheart's kid? From, X-Men vs. Street? I'm sorry? Okay. Fucking infinite range laser statues. And they just... yeah, okay. I'm... I'm not happy about this. Deal, Riveron. From the people that brought you magic comes magic too. The Gathering. Okay, yeah, and you just hit everybody in the fucking line. Including the enemy. Which is funny. You know what? No, we're gonna Egress. Max cast. Fuck off out of here. The impossible I've had. No, we're going shopping. Okay, we're going shopping. And we cannot actually buy... I was hoping we could buy showers. We cannot buy showers, so... I'm going to give some healing items out. There might be some in deals. There is a healing rain in here. That's cool. Okay. Who has the tendency to live the longest? Well, I may give it to Ian. Because... yeah, the hero. We got any other? No, there's just the one. Okay, and also, that hyper cannon needs to go to somebody. No. Centaur with a hyper cannon. Who will he give it to? Sonette, obviously. Yeah, you know, my one character that... Give you one archer this entire game. That's true, but... I'm not exactly the cleverest person around here. Okay, hold on. What is the circumstance here? The entirety of the staircases are covered by the statues. The entirety of the staircases are covered by the statues. That's weak sauce. But... So maybe if I don't step up onto the stair step, they won't trigger yet? Nope, there they go. Red Dragon suffers 15 points a day. Are you involved in this fight? Wait, who the hell is that? Okay, it's that Red Dragon right there, in the dead center. Okay. Well, this sucks. Yeah, no, this is, they can just open fire, and they hit everything in a line, and they can shoot you on turn 0. So, like... What's the rhyme or reason to why Statue 2 didn't shoot? I don't know. Sunspot activity? Vibes? Hello there, Rivian. Okay, you know what? Let's... go ahead and snipe this guy down. Yay. Ruberon can probably at least damage this Dark General, if not kill. Yeah. You'll notice that everybody's staying put on the stairs, and that's because I'm just gonna egress out again in a minute. Like, I want to see if I can, get through this without getting absolutely hosed. Odd eye. Odd sword style, too. That's a weird way to swing a sword. Dragons and Reapers, Dragons and Reapers. Alright. Egress. Let's try this again. Once again, we head into battle. Okay, this time let's all head off to the side here. Can we clear out before they start firing? No. We cannot actually get out of the way before they start firing. Wow, that is some... That is prime grade crap right there. A little bit. I'm a little pissed at this. Alright, well, let's funnel people off to the sides and, think about what we're doing here. Besides getting shot repeatedly. The evil statue has a real bias against Knuckles. Knuckles is unloved. Do you mind you offering suggestions? Sure. Forf up your ideas. They're probably no worse than mine. Yeah, no, we're just getting off to the side here. White Ring is something that Ian can equip that costs Aura 2 on use. Extra reusable healing, according to the break RNG, doesn't hate me. Well, I do deserve a break today. So this is what the flyers are for, obviously. Which is why I took them out of my group. Alright, I'm gonna be back in just a moment. I've noticed that I forgot to refill my water pitcher. I'm gonna go get the backup water pitcher out of the fridge. Because something tells me I'm gonna need to be hydrated as fuck to get through this. I will leave you with the panic attack music while I step away.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Ice is frozen water.
Okay. Okay. I've got water. Water is cold and refreshing. My brain is peaceful. My motives are pure. I am hoping that I will not have to step away from this to visit the Angry Dome. But, let's see what we can do. Something I'm gonna have to attrition.
Let's go!
First here, fight off what I can, get patched up. Yeah, but I think your suggestion about the white ring had some merit. I may have to grab that. Let's go ahead, hop out. Again, we have made 0 progress. Believe it or not. Sometimes it is better to retreat and just not go back. Sometimes it's better to just leave. Sometimes it's better to, I don't know, eat a sandwich. I like sandwiches. Let's buy the white ring and give it to... What? Okay, so it could be Ian, but Ian is wearing the shield ring. It could be Kojiro. Or it could be Max. Why can it be Kojiro? Calipers would be good here. I don't know what your... Why can it be the Flyers? You know, this would give Julia something to do. And Julia's got, you know, mobility. Mobile healer. The ground axe. Yeah, I should give that to Paige. I had forgotten we picked that up. Alright. Wait. No, don't swap. Inventory give. Give ground meat to Paige, who is now toting 3 different axes. That's cool. Movement 6? Hell yeah! Way to go, Paige! Alright, now we have, now Ian has the healing shower.
What I'm trying to say is maybe you ought to say...
Julia has... like, aura, which is nice. Let's just get out there and see if we can get anywhere. And if we can get anywhere, then we'll have gotten somewhere. And if we can get somewhere, that's better than what we're doing right now. So... a bird woman having aura. Well, I mean... don't they all? Alright, ought I... head up this way? Okay. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna blitz the stairs and hope. Like, that seems... Odd Eye is the most expendable. Yeah, I mean, sure. I don't know who this guy is. He can fucking die. Ah, you piece of poop. Oh, look, it's Demon Breath! It's the spell-like ability. It doesn't count as a spell. Alright, expendable or not, he gets a heal because I can reach him from here. That probably should have gone to Ian, but I am tactically very bad at video games. Oh look, we're shooting down Julia now because she's got the heal. Shooting down our healers. I take this as a point of personal malice. You know what really bothers me about this? It's not that, it's not that there's a rack of like a firing gallery aimed directly at me as we start the map. Although that bothers me. It doesn't bother me as much as I'm not allowed to rearrange my character's order. That's the part that pisses me off. I want to rearrange the order my characters are fielded in. I want to put the heroes off to the side. Well... no matter how I do this, it doesn't come out well. Don't think any Fire Emblem game lets you do that. I mean, I was doing that in Fire Emblem GBA. No, not Fire Emblem. Shining Force GBA. Which I imagine some argue is not really a Shining Force game at all. But doing it in a very hacky, possibly unintended way. But I was doing it. Alright. Adai, you are expendable. Stab this man. What the shit are you doing? What the fucking fuck? He is Cyclops! Okay, so that's why they call him that. Alright, Ian gets shot again. So does the dragon. Which is like the only funny part of this. That dragon is just standing there like, what? Paige gets tagged, Ruberon gets tagged, Kochiro gets tagged. Red dragon attacks. That's a good dragon. That's a good dragon animation. That animation has dragon in it. I approve. Alright, Max, just stand away, citizen. Doesn't target all the way down the column. Like, I want to attack Ian and then misses everyone behind Ian. Yeah. Alright. Ian, get out of the way. Targeting Knuckles. Getting Odd-Eye hit. Hitting the dragon again. Michelle, is there something you want to tell us about your relationship with this dragon? Odd-Eye lives, amazingly. Right, Julia, get over here and just prepare. Knuckles. Keep Odd-Eye alive. I know that he's expendable, but still. I want him on his feet for right now. Because he is single-handedly holding that dragon at bay. Cross-eyedly holding that dragon at bay. Peppering that dragon with delicious Old Bay seasoning. You know... Yeah, Riberon can't get behind cover, so just finish off the dragon. Sorry. Katon level 4. Well, that would be nice. I guess I'm gonna have to have Riberon, like, sprint directly at the enemy while throwing fire spells. Now, if you wanna attack, Odd Eye, you should have to attack this Cannon Knight as well. Is that actual Michaela, or is that a doll? That's a doll. Well, fuck it. Oh, we can attack the statues! I gotta think about that for a second. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna hold back for a minute. Yeah, no. I mean, I want you to fucking stay still. Okay, good. Same. Yeah, I think this is gonna kill Riberon. No! Miraculously! Alright, Dragon v Dragon combat. Why are you so small, Eric? Eric, what happened to you to make you so small? Did they wash you in hot water? Ah, damn, here he goes. Yeah. Alright, Julia... Max... Morton. All of these characters need healing. I am gonna womp this Cannon Knight. There we go. Level 14. It's possible, though, that we might just have to, level grind on these stairs for a while. Until we're strong enough to march through. Demon Breath. Oh boy. Here comes the Michaela doll with her stupid magic. And her stupid bullshit magic wins. Because stupid bullshit magic always wins. Well, fuck you. Have some stupid bullshit magic, then. Unfortunately, no, I can't reach the statues with that, which is what I was hoping for. Alright, alright, let's see if we can use this white ring for anything. It's not gonna heal everybody, but it is gonna heal this side of the battle. Sword of Darkness lets you access D-Soul. It's something. Alright, Paige. Just stab the Reaper. Good critical. I would like you around in the last battle. I would like you not to die. And Mead can finish this Reaper off. Okay. 16. 1 agility. Wow. Okay, can I cast Quick here? Effectively. Like, I feel like maybe that was an effective use of Quick. I would love Odd-Eye to be able to get up and fight those statues some, but no. It was effectively a use of, yeah. It was a theoretical degree in physics. Max hacks. Eric, you're not really getting anywhere fighting this dragon. Pull back, buddy. Julia can continue burning through White Ring uses. That wasn't really much of a help, actually. Oh well, I don't want to be fighting here in front of these. But if I have to be... At least it's only hitting a couple of people. I think. Well, no, it's hitting everybody. This is bad. Yeah, there goes Mead. Here comes the Michaela doll, casting magic. Love when this happens. Okay, Michaela doll, eat fucking spear. Critical, not bad. I do think we're gonna have to egress out and do this again, though. Let's heal up. Thanks to Ceruvian for pointing that out. Yeah, thanks, Ceruvian. Wherever you may be. This is gonna be a war of attrition. And I'm gonna try and repair up the White Ring. The middle three are definitely shooting. Well, yes, they are. I had noticed that, believe it or not, that I am being shot. Try the edges. Yeah, let's... Is your thing broken? No. Okay, good. Alright! Again! Let's try and stick to the edges, I guess. Mostly. Pyro Hydra gets whacked in the face. That's good. Okay. Morton's gonna have a little bit of trouble with this Dark General. But I think he'll live. Knuckles takes it in the head. Mead takes it in the head. And so does that dragon. Which I still think is supremely funny. And Paige is gonna get it. No, didn't fire. Why do they not fire sometimes? Okay, this one can shoot straight ahead. Two and 5 are not firing. So... this one and this one aren't firing. Okay. I feel like it has, though. Yeah, well, I don't know what's up either. I'm just trying to fucking survive. Explode! Explode into space! Ought I just come over here and start swinging? I don't really care about you that much. There we go. Yeah. Stop saying words, okay? Just don't say words anymore. Because they're always wrong. Everything we guess is wrong. And I mean, it's not just you, for the record. Everything I've guessed is wrong, too. But, like... fuck the both of us, I guess. Alright, Paige, hold off this dragon. Yeah, good shot. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use the ring. Morton probably could use help, but... The one fact you see implies it's totally random. That's understandable. Fine cracks appeared in the white ring, of course. So there's some shit-ass luck. Take out that dragon. Dragon dangerous. Can you stand somewhere? No. Well, take out that Cannon Knight, because Cannon Knight dangerous. Level 15, that's pretty good. Where's fake-ass Michaela? Up there. Alright, just park here. Park here. Everybody just make a run for it. Can you stand somewhere, float off into space? Sylvia's not making it out of this round. I love knowing that I've got to fight, the boss after this round. But, like, 2/3 of the cast is gonna be dead. And presumably if I egress out, fuck you, you have to do the whole fight over again. Both of them. So... I guess I just gotta make a run for it, and whoever dies, dies, and whoever doesn't die gets to continue. Oh look, it's Ian. Turned out not to be the case. Wait, what? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? You are casting aura. How come that doesn't affect me? It should affect me. Fuck you. Well, I'm personally gonna be believing that, it is the case that we will have to do it again twice. Or do twice again. Julia now can't use aura unless it's an emergency. So this is bad. This sucks. It sucks, but we will succeed. We will succeed. We're gonna win this one way or another. Maybe I should just break some fucking statues. Well, no, let's attack the things that can actually kill us right now. But we do need to break some statues. And you know what? Why don't we start on that? Okay, man, just I-beam that out of existence. That's great for you. Alright, we broke one. Might as well go for two. The effects of Quick have quickly worn off. Sure was quick! Stab the Michaela doll. She's very dangerous. Good work, Eric. Good work, Eric. You know what? Fuck it. Blast. Oh, I'm not allowed. That's okay. That's fine. I like that. That's spicy. I love the spicy meatball. It makes me feel alive. Here comes real Michaela, who is gonna be a huge dick. Yeah, you know, I really should have seen this coming. I'm fucking fine. I've never been fucking better. Critical hit, 14 points of damage. Wow, that's... Well, the evil statues are getting worn down. That's good. I'm gonna die from one. Eaten by a dragon. Return of Ganon. The end. Piss your grandmother's panties. Wow, this demon wiped out both heroes from 2 different games in one blast. Amazing work. Promote that fucking demon. Gonna come back and it's gonna be a demon king. We're working off Shiren the Wanderer rules here. Why is Max at a discount? Is it because he's died so often? Max is cheap. No. It's repaired. Like my spirit. Okay. Once again. I have a lot of feelings about this. My feelings about this are mostly that this is painful, but we are doing it. Like, we're getting up there. We got up onto the dais. We killed a bunch of stuff. And yeah, all we can do, I guess, is expect that people are gonna get slapped around. That's show business, baby. That's how it works. Michaela will snipe you if you rush down the statues. Yeah, she will. Michaela will get off her fucking throne and come poop on the floor. And I may hate that, but that's the price of freedom. And boy, oh boy, is it steep! Also, the enemies really hate this one dragon. Like, this one dragon is just the saddest, wettest dragon in the history of video games. The price of freedom is poop on the floor. Yes, it is. Not many people know that. Alright, nobody here is actually injured. That surprises me. So, sure, hold. Alright, Kojiro. The dragon charges down the center, in front of a gun that is being fired. And when you fire a gun, you're not just firing a gun at your target, you're firing a gun at everyone your target has ever fired a gun at. Well, heal 4 is a complete heal. That's nice, but I won't be using it. I said when you fire a gun at a target, you're firing your gun at the target of every target that's ever been targeted by that gun. And that's why gun safety is so important. That's why you have to put a condom on the barrel of your gun. Alright, just keep running directly at that dragon and get shot and die. Or maybe you'll live, I don't know. It's a risk I'm willing to take. The only way to stop a bad baby with a gun is a good... It's true. The only way to stop a Christian baby with a gun is a baseball bat. And they're shooting Eye. Of course they are. He gets shot. That's fine. Son, always be a baby, don't ever be a gun. It's true. Pardon me. Alright, Riveron. Take out the Cannon Knight. Or try to. Oh no, you just do it. You just do it. Raijin became level 4. Okay, we gotta get Ruberon up there. And I think Ian is okay. There we go. Dragon has defeated Dragon. Dragon has defeated Dragon. Ape has killed Ape. Kill this Michaela doll. Do not stand in front of Ian, though. Okay. Sylvia, can you at least tag this statue? You're probably gonna die. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Need. I don't know, just be there. Yeah, Sylvia's gonna die now. No, 7 points of damage, wow, okay. I don't like that Ruberon is being attacked, but that's... I will accept it. I do think Ruberon and Ian now both have, like, big zaps. And big zaps could solve this problem indeed. Assuming we're not completely blocked off. Actually, Max, you have bolt. Okay, you have a bolt. You do have bolts. Morton, can you hit with another quick? No. That's okay. Ooh, Ooh, that's a big stack. Ow. 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 But the Reaper gets hit. So does the dragon. Seasoning doesn't fear the Reaper. The demon headbutts too? Alright, Knuckles. Can you heal Odd-Eye from here? No. You could heal Ruberon, Rubenran, Rubenman. And I want to keep him alive. And you just hit that dragon. You just hit that dragon hard like a baseball bat. And, okay, good. Dragon has been whopped. Here comes ranged, and Odd-Eye is down. And I swear, if Odd-Eye is, like, required for this battle, I'm gonna... No, okay, good. Good. This is a better situation than we've been in. Hire Samurai. Riveron, okay. Raijin 4. Why is this single target? 3. What is Katon for? Okay, that is also single target. That's gonna hit 3 of them. This'll hit 4 of them and a bonus. Alright, this isn't gonna kill anything, but it is going to do a lot of damage. How Bolt is all... Well, that shows you how often I use mages. Yeah, I would like you to stop existing, actually, thank you. Good work, Eric. Good work. You're the best, Eric. You are the most Eric there has ever been. Sonette, good work. We've got a paladin. Real talk? Yeah, this is an acceptable exchange. I hate making it, but it's acceptable. Here comes Michaela, and there goes Eric. You know what? Fuck that. Let's just hit this Reaper. Good shot. Good critical. In! Could successfully... Yeah, this is acceptable. Two. 3, 4. Knuckles. Heal the man. Good. Yes. Good. Alright. The main thing we have to do now is not die to Michaela hurling bolts around. And then we just have to beat the game. Wow, it's that simple. Alright, I am preserving my uses on the white ring right now, because I've got concerns about them. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Ruberon cannot really go around and... Level 20! I'll be damned, Ruberon. Very well done. Eric. Yeah, you know what, buddy? I actually kind of want you around for this final confrontation. Yeah, this is not a great trade, but... Now we're coming at her. $20 points of damage. She has over 100, clearly. $26 points of damage, okay. You got a lot of HP there, ma'am. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Whoops. I need... Alright, putting her on the board, 84 hit points. That is a lot of hit points. And she's casting big magic and probably killing some people. $150 exactly. Okay. Yeah, she killed 2. Hey, you know what? No, we do not have Bolt 4 with 1 max. That's okay. We're just gonna carve her down. We're just gonna carve her down. Fuck it, the battle's about to end. The battle is about to end. Let's, get Eric back up to fighting speed. Julia cannot get in on this action. Surprisingly. Knuckles can. And Ruberon gets the kill. MVP. It seems I've been defeated. My magical powers are exhausted. It's about fucking time. I must cast away this life for, at least... I'll sacrifice myself for you, Lord Pinefall. Lord Pine Nut. Lord Darkcone. Michaela sacrificed her life for Dark Souls revival. You still spinning? You dizzy? Michela's life has completed the revival of my powers. Now take a good look at the true form of Darkthaw, King of the Devils. Take a good look at the form of Pinethaw, King of Clean. Look over there, everyone. Darkthaw seems to have completed his revival. Yeah, he sure did. Prepare yourselves to defeat him. He's got big floppy ears. Oh, but yep, I do only get this crew. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I am pushing the save state button. Because, fuck doing that again. Let's see if we can win. $15 points of damage, counterattack. Dodge. Yeah, Eric. Demon Breath, of course it is. And his hands cast spells too, don't they? Yeah, they sure do. You piece of shit. Hey, guess what? I can cast spells. 55 points of damage, okay. And you still can't see how many hit points it has. 26 points of damage, okay. No, I don't like this at all. I feel like we're kind of hosed. A little bit. $83, okay. Your right hand comes off? Oh, your left hand casts fucking bolt. Okay, that's... Bye, Eric. You helped. You helped a lot. Oh, what does your face cast? Demon Breath. Of course it does. You know what your face casts? Your face casts Repel. Well, there goes Max. I mean, I guess you can fight the left hand, but it's not gonna help. Yep, not enough MP. I should have saved that. Alright, we're gonna reload that save state. I said we're gonna reload that save state. We're gonna think about this for a minute. What I want to do is I want to get Ruberon in close enough to... I want to get my characters in close enough to dump magic spells directly into his face. And I think in order to do that, we may have to go past his hands. Game Gear was not kind to that song. Was the Game Gear kind to any of these songs? Alright, Julia. No, you I specifically need to hang back. Alright, we're gonna go past his left hand. His left hand dodged. He moved his hand. That's all you need to say. Alright, I'm gonna start slapping his hands. Okay. Kind of bullshit. Why does your left hand have such a huge dodge rate? Now we're all clustered up. So this is bad. This is actually terrible. Yeah, no. I'm using the reload again. Alright. What am I... Maybe I should... try and pick off the hands first? I mean, this would be easier if I had, you know, my party and they weren't all dead because I had to fight a lengthy battle. Maybe I should go to the left, his right. Why is that? And they cast Freeze instead of Bolt, it seems to have less hit points. Alright, sure. Load. We'll go around this way. Yeah, facts say no. Let's give it a shot. Let's find out. We egress out. And there's Michelle and company again. Okay. Alright, well... let's move everybody over here. $39 points of damage. Alright, this is gonna hit. Move on. 3-3. We come in and attack. $38 points of damage. Stay back. About 200 hit points for the right hand. That makes sense. think these three can probably handle this. Fucker. There we go. Even so, I am gonna have Julia finish this off. There we go. There goes that hand. So this side is kind of safe. Julia might be in breathing range. Probably is. But I think she'll live through one. I'm gonna put Ruberon out there anyway. Ah! Yep, she is, and that is a big breathe. I didn't realize it was that big. Alright, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna make a second save state. Yeah, and I'm gonna use that healing rain when it comes around again. You stopped? Really? Okay, well. I'm gonna reload that save because I just made because I feel like I fucked that up. Alright, pull back. Alright, we're gonna use this healing rain. Pardon? Then we're gonna quick. And then we're just gonna blitz him down. We're just gonna get in there and we're gonna fucking start swinging. I think it's the only way to fight. Nine points of damage, that's not great. Ruberon has a battle length of 2, so... Battle length? No. Ruberon could have used the lightning bolt, which I think would have been a smart idea. Oh, well, that's fine, it's fair, it's fine. Use bolt. $49 points of damage. We still don't have a hit mark. We still don't have a hit point counter. We still do not have a hit point counter. Knuckles, headbutt the Ancient Evil. Good work. Eric doesn't need to come all the way over there. We still do not have a hit point counter. Alright, Demon Breath on everybody. That sucks, but... nobody's gonna die from this right now. This won't keep everyone alive for multiple hits, but It's something. Cracks appeared in the white ring, naturally. Now the question is, Catan or Raijin? They're both big single-target spells. I don't know which one of them, I assume Raijin does more damage, because it costs more. Yeah. Ah! 78. We have a hit point indication. Max. Step off. Ian, step off. $63. Alright. There goes Julia anyway. That sucks. Eric lived. Oh, yeah. You didn't do that last turn. You should have done that last turn, but you didn't. I don't know why you didn't. So the question is, can our monk and boys do this? And I guess I'm gonna have you stand over here. Uh-huh. Ugh. Hate that. Hate it a lot. Well, you know what? Fuck it. You're going in and you're gonna headbutt. Go, Morton. Go, Morton. Go. Oh, go, Morton. Go. Nope. Missed. And Max is standing right there. So the question is, can I do enough damage in one turn? And the answer is no, I cannot. Mathematically, it just doesn't work. Let's, standing right in front of Dark Sol is a bad idea. Wow, really? That's what we're going with? Yeah, I guess I have to stand back a couple more paces. How's Ruberon doing? Could use a heal. Seems annoyingly important in this battle. To be honest, though, like, managing spacing is, like, all you've got in Shining Force. Isn't it? I forget if the white ring is cracked yet or not. Let's use it anyway. Now, the problem is I don't know how much, what his hit points are right now. I don't actually know. Demon Breath. Right, Ian. Ian has to live. I'm gonna use the save state. Again, let's reload the save state again. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're all gonna pull back. We're all gonna pull back. All of us. Have I tried escaping? Yes. Escaping is bad. Escaping starts the battle over. Quick, everybody. Just for the hell of it. Knuckles, just hold your peace for a minute. Ian, do you still have... Alright, you still have the healing rate in this save. So that's good. We're gonna white ring up. White ring up. Not right wing up. That's terrible. Fucking onomatopoeia. No, that's not onomatopoeia. Spoonerisms. That's the thing. Okay, now the white ring is breaking, so... That's okay, though. That's okay. We can have Ruberon Kaijin from here. Alright. 63 points of damage. Good. If you can hit Darksaw can hit you. Ugh. More Bolt. Alright, that was probably a dumb move, but... Yeah, get away from him, that's... Can't be even wrecked. Bolt from one square to the left of where he was. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's keep experimenting. Because... fuck if I know what to do, to be honest. Yeah, I think the ranges are exactly the same. I really think they are. So yeah, I'm gonna quick. And then I'm gonna cast, I'm gonna quick and I'm gonna use the white ring. And if the white ring doesn't break, I'm gonna save state again. I mean, I'm scumming the hell out of this, but can you truly blame me at this juncture? Now, if this doesn't crack, we'll save again. It did crack, so never mind. But let's just, shall we try out 2 Catons? No, we won't. $63 points of damage, okay. The RNG does seem a little bit preceded then, yes. Eric, you have full hit points, go swing. 14 points of damage. Safe place to hit the head without getting handed on, yeah. I said I am going to bolt with Max. That's 20 points of damage, that's okay. Get everybody else out of the way, Max is gonna eat it. Dark Souls is going to plane attack Eric, who dodges. Fucking MVP behavior, Eric. Seven points of damage, that's not great, but... you can't cast anything that would hit him again, could you? No. Well... I can always keep Max going a little longer. Ian can step up and hit with Bolt. 63 points of damage. I would love if Knuckles could get up there and just start swinging. Knuckles, get up there and headbutt the evil. Julia is probably going to attract an AoE, but I feel like with the ring cracked, no? Can the cracked ring be used again? Alright, well, maybe I'll try that. It just break. Okay, well, that's fair. I think this is a fine place to do it from, honestly. I think it's time to start throwing in. Ah, right. Yeah, you're right about that. Load state. Do I still have healing rate? Yes, I do, actually. Thank you. Alright, let's do this again. Because we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere with this. We are getting somewhere with this. Yeah, Morden is getting the same hit point boost every time. Alright, that means that this will probably crack. But now I know that I can use it after it's cracked, so that's fine. Alright. Ruberon can now step up. Raijin. $63 damage. Okay. This is all deterministic, it looks like. I should have moved Eric up higher. Ian can cast Bolt 4 now. I think this split is an okay thing. No. Damn it! No, 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 no. I need Eric up where he was. I apologize for the abuse of time travel here, but this is part of the planning process. We are formulating shit. Kind of. How do you win with nothing? Well, nothing will come from nothing. Speak again. Hold. Alright. White ring. Alright, after this, I'm gonna save state again, because this is the situation we keep coming back to. And as mentioned, I want either Julia or Eric up there on the attack. Raijin to the face. 63 damage. Eric, I do want you up here slapping cheeks. Does Raijin 3 have the same range, or is it just 4? Raijin 3 is the big AoE one that spreads around. Everybody else is gonna hold off. For the moment. Knuckles, heal yourself a little bit. Because I'm sending you in. Yeah, it's AoE, it does less damage. Alright, Demon Breath on Ruberon and Eric. They live. Now what? Stay there for a minute. You step back. Eric can stay in for now. Good crit. I want to send in Knuckles. Who cannot attack from here, but can at least cure Eric. Probably should have just used level 3, but it's fine. Down 1, heal 3. Well, sorry. Alright, Julia, come up here. Get ready to come in and hit him in the back of the head. Yeah, that's not... Alright. We do it again, and I go down 1 and I use Cure 3. I'm not good at spacing. This is why I don't really play, strategy RPGs that much. Like, I'm good at using my highest level attacks to do damage. I'm not good at, like, strategy. Go clap cheeks. Step away. Likewise. Likewise again. Knuckles, heal yourself up. Back of the head of the good spot, side of the head of the bad spot. I'm trying. Yeah, he hits those two. This is fine. Move around, moves out of the way. Eric can move around to the back of the head. Now I can't reach Eric with healing, though. So that's... interesting. $63 points of damage again. Well... honestly, I'm fine with this. I know that it puts him in danger. I think I'm okay with this. We're gonna pound away on the back of his head for a while. Attack. 13 points of damage. That's not great. But... Bolt level 3. That's okay. Julia can come back down because she's not going to go up and fight right now, I guess. She is going to be used for healing in a minute. Critical, 19 points. Counterattack. Ow. Demon Breathing Ian, okay. That's fine too, because Ian can just recover. And that kills Knuckles. Alright. Well, too bad, Knuckles. Alright, Max comes out. Bolt. I think this is probably gonna risk Max, but... I'm about to use the healing rain. I think. At what point do we try killing left hand? When nothing else has worked. Like, I think we can get through this faster if we don't sit back and kill both hands. But... I think we can be here. And how is Ruberon doing? Not great. Well, we don't need, we actually don't need to cure what's-his-face. So... There is no way to cure both Ruberon and Max, though. Well, that's just too bad for you, Max. You had your spotlight. Get out of it. Well, that doesn't cure much at all. White ring shows signs of breaking. Okay. We can use it again. The question is, how do we get people in here? How do we get people in here without dying? And the answer is that I'm gonna have to use the healing rain next turn. We're gonna fucking leg this. Don't die. God damn you. I fucked up the spacing again. I fucked up the spacing again. You know what? Fuck it. Every resource. We can always restore from the save state. Dodged. That was worth it. Okay. I should just leave the birds in there. I should just leave, like, Julia and Eric in there. Yeah, because he is just going to be tormented by Bolt. What's the button now? $21. $16. I don't believe in jack shit. And they're gone. Because I blew the spacing on that one fucking... Well, load state. Let's do this again. Move out of the way. Generally, like, move out of the way. Just... Can I stand here? I think I can. Alright, what if we just send Max in first? Yep, these two get hit. Critical, yay! £17 of damage. Right, I forgot about the, forgot about using Bolt first. That's okay. Demon Breath, this is gonna... Yeah, that killed Eric. That's a shame. No, because Julia's holding my healing item. And there goes Max. This is a bad plan. I don't know if I can do this. Not yet. Soon. Don't think he's regenerating between turns. That's true. I don't think he is either. I am mostly, at this point, just hurling damage at him. Like, I might as well just give this a shot. I might as well just try and DPS race him. And, like, I don't know that it's gonna work, but it makes me feel like I'm doing something, kinda, so... I'm gonna have a round of this. And there they go, though, so... Probably the ideal thing to do there was either, like, have Julia use the ring, or just... Don't be there. Just don't do that. As a matter of fact, for maximum efficiency, just don't play this game. For maximum heroic efficiency. That's probably the thing to do. That was good. Can't heal that way again. I wonder if I can, like, bait it away. Oh yeah, I was gonna heal Ian. I forgot I was gonna heal Ian. You got this far and lost hope. God damn. This game is a murder. Oh, you didn't? Okay. Well, what happened? You got annoyed and bored and walked away. Oh, well that's no fun. Eric dodges. Good work, Eric. Don't do that. Alright, River can walk away. I want Ian to come up and do the thing. Honestly, I want Max to come in and start swinging. But... send them in one at a time. Do damage until they die. Send the next attacker. It's very tempting. There's Demon Breath. You know what? I'm gonna use the fucking, I'm gonna use the ring. Let's keep the group swinging. All costs. Any cost for victory. Any price. $14 points of damage. His turn comes around so fast. You piece of crap. Alright, you know what? We're gonna walk around and try to beat up the left hand. I don't think it's gonna help. But it might. And if it does, okay, good. You can go right now. Don't go around the back. The question is, do we waste spells on it? And I think the answer is no, we try not to. Except for healing spells, obviously, but... just... oh, you're just gonna slap him. Okay. 176 points left. Yeah, the temptation to attack with 2 people is absolutely incredible. And I guess we just cannot be allowed to do that. This has to be one single person at a time. $28. Alright, that was a double. That's shit. I could attack with Ruberod and Eric. With the right spacing. What sort of spacing would that look like? Like over here? Yeah, I think Shateri means, I should be tossing out, like, yeah, stuff with the head. Okay. Stay right there. Eric on the other side of the hand. Like, up here or over here? Top or, right? Left. One sec. Okay, I can hold. Gotta get in my steps. Flaps. My flappy steps. With my wing feet. Go bottom. And then put Ruberon to the left of the flame. Alright. Cast Bolt level 3. Okay, well that sucks. But we can compensate for that. Not with Morton we can't, but... stand way back here and cast. Alright. Long range ninja shit. Go. Critical. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Dodged. Countered. Slapped. Slapped again. Slapsies. Another crit. Okay. Seal the deal, Eric. Alright, good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save state here. And speaking of refreshing piss, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Wait a second. What about me? What happens to me?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
For the record, I left my headphones in here, so I didn't hear a bit of whatever you guys were doing. I did decide to fill up the sink and soak my face in it. Which helped, I think. Okay. Well, what are we doing here? Well, for one, we're forgetting that the window isn't selected. What are we doing here? Okay, I save stated, yes? I'm going to save state again, just in case. Alright, one thing I want to do is... yeah, snipe with bolts. I do want to get up here and... I want to plink him from here. My main thing is, I'm not sure how to start. Honestly, I think getting Ruberon in there... he's a critical hit machine. I want him in there throwing shuriken. But let's start off with a big ol'... 63 points of damage, that's good, that's good, that's a good start. Let's hit with Raijin from back here. Critical hit, 75 points of damage, that's good. Ian's getting Demon Breath. Understandable. I will pull him back in a moment. Yep, pull him back. Can Max hit with Bolt 3 from here? Yes. Alright, that's worth it, I think. It's extra damage. It's something. We do not need to heal Ruberon right now. I do kind of want to have Julia in there stabbing him in the side of the head, but... let's shuriken. 25 points of damage, good. There's Demon Breath. He will not last twice. Will not last two of those. So, what do we do about that? Well... Knuckles. And after this, I think it's Healing Rain time. Critical. Good work, good work. Alright, Healing Rain. Healing rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. All the puffery of Ruberon is entirely deserved. I believe Ruberon is MVP of this game. I believe in Ruberon. I believe in Ruberon. Here comes the Demon Breath. I very nearly said Demon Breath. Here comes the thinking man. And Ruberon has essentially soloed Darksaw. It can't be! Mere mortals can't have defeated me like this. He was no mere mortal, he was a ninja. My revival should have been completed. How? Something has been holding back my powers. But what? Christmas time! Darksaw, the completion of your revival was hindered by the one you personally sealed away.
Go!
The Devil King Xeon. Ah, I can hear the voice of Goddess Matula. Xeon? Is that you stealing my powers from deep below, you bitch? I'm sorry, Xeon? But remember, Shar Aznable has never betrayed anybody in his life. Now, Ian, throw the necklace at Darksaw, the what? Oh, this! Oogya! Darksaw falls into the abyss. All members have revived. Bit late, guys. At last, Darksaw is... Ian, we defeated him! Who are you? Master Max, Adam wants to cry. Ho ho ho! Finally, the devil has been defeated! First of all, I must express my gratitude to you. But the next time we meet, we are destined to fight. Because I am a devil. Adai! I loved you! In spite of never indicating this. We must never forget what happened here. Not ever. Ever. I will totally forget you, Harry Potter. Get fucked. Ah, the sun is rising. So it is. Everybody here is competing to have the last line in the history books. And so, that's what happened, King Gollum. Splendid work, most admirable. You really are the shining force. But Darkhol's powers are still present in this world. He's not dead, and his revival must be prevented. So Ian left this sword, because its powers could offer some protection. King Gollum received the Chaos Breaker. This is the ancient sword that Max wielded, and that I awarded you recently, is it not? That's correct, Your Majesty. This sword possesses the powers of light. Please use its powers to protect against the devil's revival. I understand completely. So, how about this? Since it said that Xeon is sealed there too, we'll place this sword in the shrine. Because it possesses the holy... Because it possesses... That looks weird. The protective powers of light, I expect it will supply extra protective strength. Many thanks, Your Majesty. I'm sure that sword won't end up evil or corrupt. So, after this, the sword we placed in the ancient shrine. The sword we renamed to Force Blade, in honor of all you've done. It's a good idea, don't you think? The Force Blade? Thank you, Your Majesty. This is indeed a very happy occasion. And now, my children, have you decided on a person to work together with Gollum in protecting the ground seal? Yes, we all agreed that this matter should be decided by Ruberon. This man is to become the King of Ground Seal. He's a more patient man than I, and far more suitable. Allow me to introduce him. Nashu is honest, and what strength. I mean, he traveled all the way here by himself. He'll certainly become a great king, don't you agree, King Gallum? No, this is the guy that Ruberon was, like, leaving in charge of his thief shit while he came with us. But boss, I'm useless compared to you. Everyone has recommended I make the decision, and I choose you, Pikachu. I don't expect anyone would disagree that you'll make a good king, isn't that right? And if anybody does disagree, I'll kill them with shuriken. Well, if it's the decision of the Shining Force, who am I to refuse it? Yahoo! It's decided, it's decided. Nashu will be the king. Isn't it great, Nashu? If you hadn't shown up when we faced the Kraken, I don't know what we would have done. Nashu, you'll really become a good king. Yes, boss! Nashu, congratulations on being the founder of Ground Seal. If you need help, I'll be here for you. Huh? There are many things I'd like to look into following our victory over the terrible crisis. The existence of devils and the seals, the purpose of the light. I'd like to investigate the value of some of these phenomena. There's a lot to learn. Once again, we see the scholar's curiosity in Howell. Howell, do your best. God betay, you little shit. Together with Nashu, you'll make a magnificent country. Sinet, I'll do my best. Good. But everyone must try their hardest now that Ian, Max, and Adam aren't here anymore. Where did those guys go anyway? You're right, where did they all go? Even Odd-Eye fought alongside us. Everyone joined together. And for the first time, we really were the Shining Force. But I think I can understand more or less how Ian and the others must be feeling. Oh, hey, by the way, you mentioned you really liked Odd-Eye. I got that the moment he opened his eyes and, like, Cyclops beamed the f*** out of some dudes. That was fun. As a man, I feel that... Really? Okay. As a man, I feel that now is the time for my own preparations. I want to travel too. What? Knuckles, you just sleep in late while everyone else left without you. I, for one, am sure they'll come back to us someday. After seeing how Knuckles fights, namely by slamming his head into things, I'm a little more concerned about his oversleeping problem. Like, honey, that's a concussion. That needs to be looked at. Someday, without a doubt. Mephisto, this is the place where your parents sleep. Take a good look at it and remember it well. Wah wah! What? Oh! Dead parent... Okay, so Mephisto is somebody's baby. There now, Mephisto, don't cry. Well, Mephisto, we must go quietly to the place where our comrades wait. That's a burrito. Oh, God. We beat it. We beat it. We beat it. I think the entire chat has credit for beating this one. Because, all the advice about spacing, all the advice about, like, tactics, all of it mattered. So, yeah, I count this one as a victory for all of us. Whether you were here or not, you provided support in some way. Brought up an official Japanese translation termed Mephisto is technically Dark Saul, by which you mean the one from Shining in the Darkness, which is called Dark Saul, 2 words in the game. Michaela and Dark Saul's spawn. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Shining in the Darkness is on my to playlist, and I will play it. I don't consider this like a big enough spoiler to put me off playing it or anything. Thank you, Hiroshi Kajiyama. Thank you for everything. Shining Force-wise, well, I am going to take a big break from Shining Force. I am going to take a rest before I play Shining Force 2. That doesn't mean that Shining in the Darkness isn't in the pool. It doesn't mean that Shining the Holy Ark or Shining Wisdom isn't in there. See, I did see they put Bravely Default on Steam. That's cool. I played a little bit of the demo. I think it's fine. I think it's nice that the 4 Heroes of Light engine is still in use. I don't know. Yeah, I would be more likely to buy Dragon Quest Builders 2, though. On Steam, so. So I've been complaining about, the music all game long. This ending track is pretty good. I'm talking all over it, but this is pretty melodic. I like this. And it's possible that, those other tracks are fine, too. It's just that, like, I'm using Kega Fusion, which is from, like, 2010 or something, so... maybe the music is worse than on actual Game Gear. I don't know. I love those big-ass ears on Dark Saul, by the way. Those big-ass floppy ears. I didn't mention them, but I love them. He looks like a novelty kite. Master Ian? Master Max? Where should we go to now? That's right, Ian. Should we go to my brother's place? Or maybe... The end! Thank you, translators at Shining Force Central, for translating this game 20 plus years ago. Jesus Christ. I feel so old. Alright. Is this the end of the Shining Force now? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. But you know what? We're not. You know what we're not... You know what's not over? Picking video games. Picking video games will never be over. What is our next weekend game, big ol' wheel? We've got stuff like Saga of the Moon Priestess. We've got stuff like Saga of the Moon Priestess. Half-Minute Hero, Strange Jigsaws, which should only take like a single, Single session. Sway Madness Life. Ghostwire Tokyo. Who's up for chills, spills, and thrills? Which version of Tales of Phantasia and which translation? That's a very good question. Probably PlayStation. I don't know what translation. Shrug. Let's spin some wheels, shall we? Our first spin nets us the possibility of playing King's Quest II, which would get us back to my roots because King's Quest II was the first game I think I ever streamed here. I kind of don't want to play King's Quest II because that opens the door to King's Quest III. And King's Quest III is an irritating heap of shit. But no, I was not going to go with that. Let's see. Then there's Cassette Beasts, which is like Pokemon, except you can fly. And, you know, turn into weird, creepy, goblin-y things. Cassette Beasts is... I've been wanting to play it. It's okay. Or our last possibility is, in fact, Saga of the Moon Priestess, which is, what if Zelda had a spear? And I think, given the choices, I would prefer Cassette Beasts. So, I will probably end up playing that. And irritating everybody by using the wrong elements. And stuff. So, on Tuesday, we're playing Armored Core 2. Asking if you're wrapping up. Yes, I am. On Tuesday, I will be playing Armored Core 2, and I will be playing Cassette Beasts this weekend. Next weekend. Can raid you if you want. Yeah, why not? Let's raid Keldon. Let's raid Keldon. Anyway, I'll see you folks later. Good night.